There, now I can see. Somebody's got a beautiful view of bluebells behind them in a wood. It looks like Lismac. Ah, it looks gorgeous.
She looks as though she's studying. Since I come on, Les, your eyes have been down, really concentrating hard. It looks like you're studying for an exam.
She's probably playing games or something. No?
Oh, Ellen's managed to join us.
Hello, Heather.
Look at her. She's showing all that sunshine behind her. Oh, no.
Come on, Ellen. You're going to have to tell us where you are, even if it's just with audio.
I think her microphone is off.
Yeah. Well, that's better. She's got into the dark.
Heather, your microphone is muted. Still muted. Oh. Ooh. Hello, Susan.
Hello. I've been sorting my washing out while I was waiting. That's why I keep dotting. Keep seeing me passing through.
Good idea.
Oh dear. Never mind.
I figured out how to get on now. I go back to April the 19th email last year, and I click on that one, and then it gets me into this Zoom.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
And welcome to February the 14th, Valentine's Day. And we're all here. Yes, and it's also 2 days before World War III starts, of course, apparently, because it's all been announced in advance, you know, because these things always are. Of course they are. Makes complete sense to me. Right, well, on that note, with the pandemic, Valentine's Day and World War III, we'll make it a non-eventful evening, I think, with a bit of singing, hopefully. So, are you here, Robert?
I thought that was going to be one of your introductions for a second. With the pandemic, World War III, we're now about to make things a lot worse for you.
Yeah. And even worse to come, Robert's going to do one of his warm-ups. We'll threaten the Russians with that, you know, they'll back off straight away.
Brilliant. How are we doing?
I'm doing fine. I don't know how you're doing. How are you doing? How are you doing up there in Leeds? It's over there, isn't it? It's over there and up a bit in Leeds.
Yeah, not too much up from you, is it? Yes, all right. It's been raining all day.
Yeah, here too.
I spent a very long time today staring at this computer screen, so my eyes are feeling a bit crazy.
Oh, we got some echoing here. I'll just do my muting. Everybody's unmuted, which is lovely. You know, we do love to hear everybody, but it's echoing all around the building now. So I'm just going to mute. You'll have to unmute yourself, Robert, just a second. That's probably fixed it, yes. Right, over to you for your special World War III warm-up.
We could start the World War III songs now, couldn't we, actually? If we get in early.
We'll meet again.
Right, let's start with some humming. 2, 3, and... Since I've had COVID, that really makes everything in my nose tickle, that one. I don't know about any of you. I don't know whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. Let's do A-E-I-O-U, A-E-I-O-U. 2, 3, and red lorry, yellow lorries. Red lorry, yellow lorry, 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 red lorry, yellow lorry. It's amazing how good you can get at that just doing it once a week, isn't it? Let's go even faster. Red lorry, yellow lorry, 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 red lorry, yellow lorry. Let's do something really weird. As it's Valentine's Day, let's do Love. Do we know that one? L is for the way you... Do we know that song? We must all know. Some of us will know it. If not, just enjoy. Here we go. L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore. And love is more than I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart, but please don't break it. Love was meant for me and you. That kiss at the end was perfectly in time, Andy.
Well, that was a miracle flute. Yeah, flute.
It was a miracle
fluke.
That's what we call
Yes, it was.
Andy's kisses now.
Yes, don't
A
you know
miracle.
Roll Out the Barrel then, and It's a Long Way to Tipperary? I mean, don't you know proper songs?
It's a long way to
Oh, don't.
Tipperary. It's a long...
Yeah, no. Right, let's have a little sing before we do whatever it is Robert's going to do in a minute. Who knows what that's going to be? I'm trying to put my video back.
South Pacific.
Is it going to be South Pacific? Oh, okay, I'm ready for that. We really ought to sing through "I Still Have Faith in You," but I don't think I want to start with that. So let's start with Zoom, because it's nice and light and a nice cheery kind of song, really, isn't it? So Zoom, I'm going to put it in the chat for anybody who would like to have it from the chat. Hang on. I'll send this privately to Adrienne. It wasn't a private message, Adrienne. I just didn't want anyone else to have it. It's just for you. Here it comes again. There we go. Why did I send a private message to Adrienne? Did you send me a private message? Did you send me a kiss and a Valentine's card, Adrienne? Was that what you were trying to do? It was, wasn't it? No. Okay, here it comes. Zoom! Shush. Thank you so much. Right, now we're going to go over to Robert. I think that applause was for Robert, really. He's coming back. Well, yes, we're going to do what we're going to do. Robert, did you
Let's
say
do South Pacific to
South
start with.
Pacific?
Yes.
Opening South Pacific.
It's really hard not to say South Pacific.
South Pacific. I find it harder to say South Pacific. I've got a. If you've got a lisp, believe me, the second one's harder.
Shall we sing through to where we're up to? So we got to Valley High, didn't we? Which is 1, 2, 4. So let's have a sing from the start through to 1, 2, 4.
Okay, it's coming right up very quickly. 1, 2, 4.
Yes, please.
My bars don't match on this, do they? So I'll take a
No,
guess.
so it's just literally as most people live in a lonely island.
Okay, yep. Ooh. Oh, yeah, got it. Yeah. Here it comes.
Some enchanted evening, you may see a stranger. You may see a stranger across a crowded room,
And somehow you know.
and somehow you know even then. See her again and
again. Some enchanted evening.
Someone may be laughing.
Someone may be laughing.
You may hear her laughing across a crowded
And night after night, as strange as it seems,
As strange as it seems, the sound of her laughter will sing in your dreams.
who can explain it? Who can tell you why? Fools give you reasons, wise men never try.
Some enchanted evening, when you find your true love, when you feel her call across the crowded room, then fly to her side and make her your all through your life you may dream all alone. Happy talk, keep talking, happy talk. Talk about things you'd like to do.
You got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come Talk about a boy saying to a girl, golly baby, I'm a lucky cuz. Talk about saying to you and me it's lucky to be us. Lucky to be us. Talk about things you'd like to do. You've got to have a dream.
If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? If you don't talk happy and you never have a dream, then you'll never have a dream come true.
Most people Lovely. I do like that last bit. If you don't talk happy. It's really, really fun. So, bar 125. We're going to start with the men because they've got the tune. So, men, you are starting with... Most people live on a lonely island, lost in the middle of a foggy sea. Most people long for another island, one where they know that they like to be. So you've got the tune there, men, and then everything's going to work off you. So we'll do it just once. Most people live on a lonely island, lost in the middle of a foggy sea. Most people long for another island, one where they know they would like to be. So, men, let's try yours from 1 to 5 with the track.
And men, ignore Robert's pub versions of this. You know, at the end of it, we don't want you going da 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 da.
Yeah, why did I do that? You do me.
Oh my word. Okay, here it comes. Let's see what he did on the track. Let's see if he did that on the track.
And you never have a dream, then you'll never have a dream come true. Most people live on a lonely island, lost in the middle of a foggy sea. Most people long for another island, one where they know they would like to be. Perfect.
Yeah, so you know how to do it.
I'm just a bit too relaxed in here, I reckon. So, ladies, you come in. When you heard the men singing, most people live on a lonely island. When the band does that do 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 do, that's what you sing with. So let's add in the lower ladies first, and then you go. So you hear the men sing, most people live on a lonely island. Is your first one. Then the men sing, lost in the middle of a foggy sea. And you're going to sing, So that second one at bar 131, so you get lost in the middle of a foggy sea. And then the men sing, most people long for another eye. And after that you sing, and then you're just waiting then to sing again at 140 when you get on the Valley High may call you. So it's quite tricky, that, and it's a bit bitty. So your first bit lowers. This is bar 127. Your next one at 131. And then your final one at 135. It's quite tricky. Let's try the lower ladies, but we'll put the men in with it, just so you can hear where you come in.
Never have a dream come true.
Most people live on a lonely island, lost in the middle of a foggy sea. Most people long for another island. How was that, Lowers? Is that okay?
And don't lie.
It is hard, isn't it?
It's extremely tricky. Yeah, only repetition's gonna fix that one. There's nowhere to get your note from, so just listening and listening and listening. And
Let's do it one more time with both tracks again, just so at least you can hear it again.
Never have a dream come true.
Most people live on a lonely island, lost in the middle of a foggy sea. Most people long for another Was it a bit better that time? It's going to get a whole lot harder now, though, when we have the other ladies in. So, we'll go through it a few times anyway. Let's add the middles in. So, middles. Most people live on a lonely island. You come in. So, let's try that first one at 1, 2, 7. Most people live on a lonely I was nowhere near the first note. Is your first one. Your second one. So this is 1, 3, 1. So you get. Let's try all of it from 1, 2, 5. Then your final one. Is your final one. So you get. So your first one, your second one, and your third one. Let's just do that a few times middle with the track, so just the men and the middle ladies.
Never have a dream come true.
Most people live on a lonely island, lost in the middle of a foggy sea. Most people long for another island.
Makes a lot more sense when the track's in, doesn't it?
It really does, yeah. How was that, middles?
Still hard.
Okay, we've got some wobbly thumbs and some positive ones. Let's do it one more time. Middles and men, and then we'll add the lowers in.
Never have a dream come true.
Most people live on a lonely island, lost in the middle of a foggy sea. Most people long for another island. Okay, so we've got middles, and the lowers, and then our men. Most people. Let's try middles, lowers, and men.
Never have a dream come true.
Most people live on a lonely island, lost in the middle of a foggy sea. Most people long for another island. Feeling good? I feel like this is still pretty good for this bit, because it's so hard that if you're like this, that's still good. Let's add the higher ladies in, then we'll do it a few times again. So, higher ladies. Now your note, island, ah, island, ah, same note, island, ah. And then you get lucky again, lost in the middle of a foggy sea, ah. So yours is the last note of the men, okay? So you get, most people live in a lonely island, lost in the middle of a foggy sea. Most people long for another island. And you get that again at the end. Island. So yours always follows on from the men. So if we do that with the high ladies and the men, let's do that twice through just so we get a go.
Never have a dream come true.
Most people live on a lonely island, lost in the middle of a foggy sea. Most people long for another island. How was that, highs? Was that okay? It's a bit easier to pick up, isn't it? Let's do one more time just for the highs.
Never have a dream come true.
Most people live on a lonely island, lost in the middle of a foggy sea. Most people long for another island. Okay, let's pop everyone in there. So men, most people live. R for the lowers, R for the middles, R for the higher. Here we go, from 1 to 5.
Never have a dream come true.
Most people live on a lonely island, lost in the middle of a foggy sea. Most people long for another island. Brilliant. Let's go back to bar number, where this little section kind of finishes. Can we go, just so we get a run into this? I tell you what, should we go from Happy Talk, which is bar 97. So where we get the lucky to be happy talky talky.
Lucky to be us.
Is that good?
I think that's good, yeah.
Lucky to be us. Lucky to be us. Talk about things you'd like to do. You got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? If you don't talk happy and you never have a dream, then you'll never have a dream come true.
Most people live on a lonely island, lost in the middle of a foggy sea. Most people long for another island, one where they know they would like to be. Awesome, we'll leave it there for this week. That was a tricky old section, that, so we didn't do loads. But the good news is, next week, the next bit's quite easy. So I reckon we'll do quite a big chunk next week. Is that okay, Andy?
Yep, I was just loading. I still have faith in you because this is ready for recording. So I thought we'd just sing it through just to remind you that it's here. I'm just loading that up because Don't have an MP3 of this yet. Where does it start? Is it there? Sorry, I'm just finding the beginning of this. That'll do. Okay, I just want to get my copy out. Still have faith in you. Yes, Heather, it's definitely the flats. It's always the flats that are a problem. And the sharps. The naturals are difficult too. Here it comes.
I still have faith in you. I see it now. Through all these years that faith lives on. Somehow there was a union of heart and mind. The likes of which are rare and oh so hard to find. Do I have it in me? I believe it is in there. For I know I hear a bittersweet song in the memories we share. I still have faith in you, and I will say,
I never really thought I'd feel
this way, but I remind myself of who we are, how inconceivable it is to reach this far. Do I have it in me? I believe it is in there. For I know I hear a bittersweet song in the memories we share. We do have it in us. New spirit has arrived. The joy and the sorrow. We have a story, and it survived. And we need one another, like fighters in the ring. We're in this together. Passion and courage is everything. I still have faith in you. It stands above the crazy things we did. It all comes down to love. Do I have it in me? I believe it is in there. For I know I hear a bittersweet song in the memories we share. Do I have it in me? We do have it in us. New spirit has arrived. The joy and the sorrow. We have a story, and it survived. And we need one another, like fighters in the ring. We're in this together. Passion and courage is everything. Do I have it in me?
This is where you're going to do your little dance. We don't know what that's going to be yet, but you know. It'd be nice to play to the ending, so we did know how it is. That's quite an anthem, actually. You know, it's built for a choir. That, you know, provided everybody sings it out, it's going to sound really nice. It's fun to sing. It's the first time I've sung it through. Actually, it's fun to sing. It's nice. Anyway, back to you, Robert, for some teachings and learnings.
Yes, it's really good, that one. The way we were is what we are on, isn't it? So we caught up last week with where we got to before Christmas. So we're going to carry on with some new stuff today. So when you have it ready, if we go from the beginning through to 29, and then we'll start learning some new stuff.
Memories like the corners of my mind, misty watercolored memories of the way we were. Scattered pictures of the smiles we left behind, smiles we gave to one another for the way we were.
Lovely, and then we get to, can it be that it was all so simple then? So let's start with the high ladies, 29. So we get, can it be that it was all so simple then? Ooh, written every line. Would we, could we? And I think we need to teach, even though it's quite a big chunk, all of that in one go, because it all flows through, doesn't it? So, your first note highs, we'll go 3, 4. Can it be that it was all so simple then? Ooh, written every line. Would we, could we? And I think what you need to do is, after you've done, could it be that it was all so simple then? Big breath. Ooh, and then another big breath. Written every line. Because all of that line has to be one continuous sound. So we need to get all the way through from written every line. Would we? Could we? So it's just remembering to breathe before written every. But let's try that with a track then, 29.
Can it be that it was all so simple then? Ooh, written every line.
let's do this in a weird order. Let's go to men next, okay? Because men, you've got Could It Be That It Was All So Simple Then? So you've got that tune to start with. Ooh, written every line. And then you get the tune again at the end. Tell me, would we, could we? So you've got quite a nice, interesting part there, men. So you get 3, 4. Could it be that it was all so simple then? Ooh, written every line. Tell me, would we, could we? Let's try that then, gents. Could it be? There's your first note. Let's give it a go. For the way we were, can it be that it was all so simple then? Ooh, written every line. Tell me, would we, could we? Lovely, so we get can it be, can it be, can it be, sorry, can it be for the highs and the men, highs and men. For the way we were, can it be that it was all so simple then? Ooh, written every line. Tell me, would we, could we? We'll do the middles next, because middles, you pick up the tune, okay? So you start off with, can it be that it was all so simple then? So you get a nice harmony on, can it be that it was all so simple then? And then the tune, or has time rewritten every line? So
That's all the tune, actually. That's all the tune, actually.
Is it?
Yeah.
There we go. That's me not knowing the song very well.
Yeah. I was thinking, yeah, the Middles deserve the tune once in a while, so I gave them all of that. All of that is just
So
for them.
men, you're on the tune.
Yeah.
And highs. So this is the middle part. Can it be that it was all so simple then? Or has time rewritten every line? And if we had the chance to do it all again, would we, could we? So let's do that with the track, because Gemma will have got the rhythm more accurate than I just sung it then. So here's your first note, can it be, for the middles.
For the way we were, can it be that it was all so simple then? Or has time rewritten every line? And if we had the chance to do it all again, would we, could we?
So it's the rewritten every line is quick, isn't it? So we get, or has time rewritten every line? And if we had the chance to do it all again. So it's just making sure them rhythms are nice and tidy. Can it be for the highs? Can it be for the middles? Can it be for the men? For the way we were,
it was all so simple then? Or has time rewritten every line? And if we had the chance to do it all again,
Tell me,
would we? Could we?
Okay, finally, the lower ladies. Can it be that it was all so simple then? Is your first bit to get. Can it be that it was all so simple then? And then up a note. Ooh, written every line. Would we? Could we? So you get, can it be that it was all so simple then? Ooh, written every line. And then, would we? Could we? So here's your very first note, bar 29.
For the way we were, can it be that it was all so simple then? Ooh, written every line. Would we? Could we?
Here we go then, so highs, middles, lowers, men.
For the way we were, can it be that it was all so simple then? Or has time rewritten every line? And if we had the chance to do it all again,
tell me,
would we? Could we?
Okay, bar 38, all of the ladies are singing together. Memories may be beautiful and yet what's too painful to read. And then we break off there, okay? So we get memories may be painful, may be beautiful and yet what's too painful to read. And then the high part. Remember, we simply choose to forget. So that ending for the highs are 42. Remember, we simply choose to forget. So let's run the high part from 38.
Could we? Memories may be beautiful and yet what's too painful to remember? We simply choose to forget.
Brilliant. So middles, you've done your memories may be beautiful and yet what's too painful to remember? We simply choose to forget. So from what's too painful you get what's too painful to remember? We simply choose to forget. Let's try the middles from 38 too.
Could we? Memories may be beautiful
So we've got the highs at 42. Member. And the middles. Member. Let's do highs and middles together.
Could we memories may be beautiful and yet what's too painful to remember, we simply choose to forget.
Lower ladies. Memories may be beautiful and yet you sing. What's too painful to remember? So you get what's too painful to remember. We simply choose to forget. We simply choose to forget. So from what's too painful to remember. We simply choose to forget. So here's your first note, 38 for the lowers.
Could we memories may be beautiful and yet what's too painful to remember, we simply choose to forget.
So all the ladies from 38.
Could we memories may be beautiful and yet what's too painful to remember, we simply choose to forget. So
We'll let the men in. Finally, men. So you've been waiting very patiently. We simply choose to forget is where you come in at bar 43. We simply choose to forget. One more time with the piano so you hear. We simply choose to forget. Let's go then from 38 with everybody in.
could we memories may be beautiful and yet what's too painful to remember, we simply choose to forget.
Lovely, so let's finish off tonight then, going back to 29 where we started. So, can it be for the highs? Can it be for the middles? Can it be for the lowers? Can it be for the men? From 29 all the way through to the end of that section.
For the way we were, can it be that it was all so simple then? Written every line. Tell me, would we
we go. We'll leave it there.
Thank you so much, Robert, for your wonderful
You're very
teachings
welcome.
and learnings. Wonderful as always. And now we're going to finish with a song. And I often finish with this, really, just because it's so cheery and I like it. In fact, I think it's the favourite, maybe not my favourite one. It's near the top, Under the Moon of Love, just because it's so, it's so happy, isn't it? It's a happy way to finish. We're going to sing it at the Russians, just to cheer them up, make them not want to attack anybody, just chilling out under the moon of love. I will be featuring your cameras, and here it comes.
Let's go for a little walk under the moon of love. Let's sit down and talk under the moon of love. I wanna tell you that I love you, and I want you to be my girl. Let's walk, let's talk under the moon of love. The moon of love. You already told me love me. Let's talk under the moon of love. The moon of love. I wanna talk sweet tongue and whisper things in your ear. I wanna tell you lots of things and know you belonging to me. Come on, little darling, take my hand. Let's go for a little walk under the moon of love. Let's sit down and talk. Tell you that I love you, and I want you to be my girl. Darling, let's walk, let's talk under the moon of love. The moon of love. I wanna talk sweet tongue and whisper things in your ear. I wanna tell you lots of things I know you belonging to me. Come on, little darling, take my hand. Come on, little darling, take my hand.
And Jack's iPad just about wins the prize of absolutely nothing tonight. I love it when I put the camera on sometimes. And let me just put it on me because I want to show you something. Just 1 second. When I put the camera on, some people, I don't think they know what I'm doing, and they go as if they've done something wrong. It's just like, what's going on? Why am I on the screen? Anyway, thank you so much for appearing tonight. It's been lovely to see you, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye all. Bye-bye.
Thank you.